everybody, today I'm doing a tag. I was tagged by Mad Dog Rebecca to do the completed series tag. So I'm just going to get right into that. The first question is, how many series have you completed on your bookshelf or in your lifetime? And I am going with on my bookshelf just because I don't know how many series I have completed in my lifetime, because that would include a lot of adult series and a lot of children's series. And especially in my children's series, I don't own those books anymore. So I know there's a lot of series that I have completed. It was a lot easier whenever I was a kid and the books were like less than 200 pages and you could finish them in one night. But I'm just going to go with my YA collection right now. And for that, I have completed 13 series. And then the second question is, can you show them? So I have them all right here, or at least most of them. One series is just on my Kobo. It's an e-reader series. So that one is the My Blood Approves series by Amanda Hocking. There's 4 books in that series. I think there's My Blood Approves, Flutter, Wisdom, and Virtue. I don't think that's the right order, but those are the books. There might actually be a 5th book coming, so I don't know if this is actually a completed series or not. I don't know if she's going to ever get around to writing the last book that it's supposed to be written, or if she's just leaving it alone. So I'm, for now, counting it as a completed series, because I just don't know if it's ever actually going to have a next book or not. Starting with some of the smaller series, I have the Circle of Magic series by Tamora Pierce, and there's 2 different series in here, because there's the first 4 from the Circle of Magic, and then there's 4 that's kind of a spin-off series called The Circle Opens, but I'm just counting them as one series. So there's Sandry's book, Triss's book, Dodger's book, and Briar's book. And then for The Circle Opens, there is Magic Steps, Street Magic, Cold Fire, and then Shatterglass. And then there's another book in the series called The Will of the Empress, and that is right here. Big hardcover book. And again, I've heard that there might be another book in this series coming, but again, I just don't know. That seems to happen a lot, where you think you've completed this series, and then all of a sudden, oh no, there's another new book coming in. Oh, okay. And I have read the Lord of the Rings series by J.R.R. Tolkien. I've read The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King, and then I've also read the 3 other books, The Hobbit, The Unfinished Tales, and then The Silmarillion. I have no idea how you pronounce that, but I actually read it. And I have The Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini. So there is Aragon, Eldest, Brissinger, and Inheritance. And these are really big books. And then the next series is The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. And those ones are The Magician's Nephew. They're not in the right order. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle. These ones are a lot more beat up than most of my series. I've read those ones quite a bit. And the next series is the Harry Potter series, which, I'll show them, even though most of the people watching this have probably at least heard of the series. So there's the Philosopher's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, The Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows. The Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins, so The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. These are two series where I only have the first two in the series because they were borrowed series, so I don't actually own these series. But there's the 3 books in the, I think it's called His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman. The first one is The Golden Compass, and then there's The Amber Spyglass, and I can't remember what the other one is called. And then there's, of course, Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. So Twilight, Eclipse, New Moon, Breaking Dawn. The 3 books in the Another series by Daniel and Dina Nayeri. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce their last name, but there is Another Frost, Another Pan, and Another Jekyll, Another Hyde. And I am completely surrounded by books as in right now, as if I move I will probably knock something over. I'm going to be very careful right now. So I have the Iron Fey series by Julie Kagawa, and again, this is another one where there is a spin-off series. So I have completed the first series in the bigger series, but there is the Iron King, the Iron Daughter, the Iron Queen, and the Iron Knight. And there is 4 books in the Goddess Test series by Aimee Carter. So the Goddess Test, Goddess Interrupted, the Goddess Legacy, and then the Goddess Inheritance. And then the last one that I have here is the Soul Screamer series by Rachel Vincent. So, My Soul to Take, My Soul to Save, My Soul to Keep, My Soul to Steal, If I Die, Before I Wake, and With All My Soul. So those are all the series that I have 100% read every single book in that series. Then there's a lot of other series where I am either 1 or 2 books away from completing the entire series, and I'm going to be working on that a lot this summer. Hopefully I'll be able to get a lot more series completed. And then there's also a lot of series where I have read every single book that has been released in that series. And I am just waiting for more books to be released, and they're going to be completed within probably the next year or so. You know, series like Divergent, the last book comes out, I think in October. There's a lot of series that are ending really soon. I just have to actually get around to first buying the books whenever they come out, and then actually convincing myself that it's okay the series is ending, I can handle it. Even though I know I'm going to be very sad, I can handle it. I'm going to read them. So, those are all the series that I've completed. If you want to do this tag, it's actually a really fun tag to go through all your books and figure out what series that you have completed and what ones that you actually need to complete. So, if you haven't already done this tag, then you should do it. And then remember to link it to the original video. I will put Mad Dog Rebecca's original video down in the comment below. So that's all for now, and I'll see everybody next time.